in the Marine Corps, you have different chapels, right? And there's multiple chapels around base. The problem is that that chapel needs to then be utilized by pretty much every denomination. And something that I didn't realize initially, because in boot camp, I don't think they even offered this service. But once you get into the fleet, then things start happening. They didn't offer any specific pagan services, although we did have, this one, I guess, female chaplain who had a Thor's hammer pin, which is like the pagan insignia that the pagan chaplains can wear. But before we would, get to do the Catholic masses on base, if you didn't go, off base to a church, and a lot of the times you can't, depending on the situation. But if you don't have a car, you can't make it off base, or you're paying an exorbitant amount of money for a taxi. So you go to the one on base, and a buddy with a car will bring you. And a lot of the times, the satanic group or the black mass people will come in and they will do a black mass on the same altar that the Catholic priest is supposed to say his mass on, which essentially deconsecrates the altar. And there's, a ritual where they will curse the altar or whatever. I never went to one of these things, but they did happen a lot more frequently than you would like to admit. It's a pretty disgusting and repulsive thing. There were a lot of satanic guys in my group, and which I think if you're an egalitarian minded person, this might sound a little controversial to you, but I don't think they should have the same rights as Christians, specifically in a Christian country. And the satanic guys they're these edgelords that like to go off, and so they'll go off. The moment you start getting into theological discussion with your staff sergeant will jump in and immediately take the side of the poor Satanist that's getting attacked by the evil white Christian. So yeah, it is a weird experience there, and I'm happy to be out. I'm more than happy to be out. So.